Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts, and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video.
Greetings everybody, let's take a look again on the euro currency. So market is moving with our trading plan by far relatively accurately. So recently we discussed the appearing of the grabber on the 4-time frame chart and said that market probably should show the deep retracement. So overall performance, as we said, reaction on some rumors around the stimulus and from the United States. This positive mood is housing around this topic, and market on euro currency has shown limited reaction on this. And as a result, yesterday you can see some downside action. So today, guys, actually we're depending on the European Central Bank statement, and hardly we will see any activity before we will get some thesis on European Central Bank policy. So the forecast on the economy and what's more important, what stimulus European Central Bank will provide. And mostly it will depend on the amount of these measures. If this will be just some hint on the increasing of the buyback program on the European bonds, it probably will be not sufficient to support positive mood on the market. The market currently needs some cash, some real liquidity injections in the economy. And if any of this will be announced in approximately in the value as it was suggested, so somewhere around 700 billion euros, that could push price higher and let market to complete the XOP target on the 2260 area. So technically, well, as you can see, currently we on the daily chart will keep an eye on the grabber that could be formed here as market is flirting with the MACD predictor. And if some really positive decision will be, it could become the starting point of the upward action. So market will definitely close about this area, forming the bullish grabber here today, and tomorrow it probably will continue upward action. In general, by the technical situation, market looks bullish. So technical situation suggests that some positive decision should be from the European Central Bank meeting. You can see acceleration here, that's great. Tight retracement flag, bullish pattern, that's also good. This market stands above the broken top, that's also important. And finally, potential grabber that's yet to be formed. But in the case of the disappointment, you can see deeper retracement. So maybe it will not be a collapse, maybe it will not be real reversal, but moderate retracement, significant pullback here probably will happen. But let's hope that this will not happen, because previously and representative of the European Central Bank and economist of the European Central Bank and a lot of analysis suggesting that in December it definitely will be provided something besides, as you know, European Union and the major countries stands in a lockdown. So the chance is really significant that something should be provided. Now, as major concern is that this something that will be providing should match the expectations, should not become just some artificial measures just to complete the expectations, but in reality they will be only on the paper. So that something has been provided, but it's not that really is needed to economists, to analysts, to investors. So that's what we will be watching today. But on the technical side, as I said, everything looks positive by far. On the 4-time frame chart, grabber that we have suggested has worked nice. So you can see the sell-off. This market is completed, taking out of these lows. That's the reason why we said that probably market could try to complete the harmonic swing. So mostly, not totally, but the most part of the harmonic swing is completed. So just minor downward continuation here is possible. And before the European Central Bank meeting and maybe during the press conference, there could be some volatility where the market could hit occasionally, maybe by some spike or somehow a bit lower levels. So to complete harmonic swing, to reach the confidence support, theoretically this is possible, because technically you can see And this sell-off was, well, not very strong, but still it is significant on the background of this recent action. So here, as you can see, minor candle stand, lower range, so small range, and this some acceleration here. But let's see what will happen. On the hourly chart, market has completed first target of the butterfly that he has specified. This completion the OP target, and now it's showing the bounce. But bounce in general stands very gradual. It's definitely not this type of action. It's not acceleration. And this is understandable because European Central Bank meeting is not started yet. So market just will be sitting on the hands and see what will happen. So what we could do in the current circumstances, you have actually different choices. You could, for example, place stop buy or limit buy order just above this area, around 2030, 2035 area maybe, in hope that maybe Christine Lagarde will tell something that will put euro initially down, showing some spike down that led you to buy euro around this area, with the stops below the confidence. So currently this level is very important because it coincides with the previous broken top, as you can see. And to keep the bullish sentiment, market should not break it down. So it should hold above it. And if you will be able to buy somewhere around 2035 with the stops below this area, this could be a great trade because at the first touch, whatever Christine Lagarde will tell, probably will be the bounce from this area, the first touch, because this is strong confidence support, and that lets you to move stops to the break-even. But in the current circumstances, the problem that you do not know whether you will get here or not. Alternative, the most common way to act, you could just, as we usually recommend in this situation, split the position. So since we hit the OP, I don't know whether you have bought it here or not, but if you have bought it 2080, and we said move stops to the break-even when we was here, it's probably you were out on the stop break-even stop order, and currently you could, for example, buy again some part of the position and then place limit buy it for another part of your position somewhere around XOP, around 1618 extension of the butterfly, slightly before that, above them. In this case, you will be prepared for a possible action, whatever will happen. Alternatively, you could just do nothing and see what will happen on the European Central Bank meeting and make the action on the background of the information that you will have. Wait for a daily grabber, then maybe tomorrow make an attempt to take the position on the retracement, or today on the intraday charts, on the 15-minute chart, for example, when the press conference will be over, you'll see the direction on the market. You could try to take the position. So you need to choose what you like more, because this is absolutely different mentality. So some traders feels comfortable when they take the position in advance of the event, be prepared to the event according to their expectations. Others likes to act by fact. So when they hear what Christine Lagarde is telling and deciding what direction market is taking, and then taking the position when the major action already will start. So that's two different approaches. Both of them are acceptable. Both of them are correct. That's just a question of the personality. So what is more suitable, particularly to you. So, but in general, we suggest that it's a bit more chances, the odds that's more in favor of the upward continuation rather than sharp reversal and collapse, because chances on the providing of some stimulus really exist. So that's what we have currently in euro. Let's keep watching what will happen.